For the origin of the word Dada, one story is that it was picked at random from a French dictionary meaning a child's toy horse. Okay? As for means regarding. At random. That means random means all of the parts or things in a group having the same chance to be picked, okay? Or a situation where when something does not follow any plan or pattern is being random. Refer to means something, all right? Hobby horse is a toy consisting of a stick and there's a horse's head on one end. And another story is that the Zurich group chose a word which has the least amount of sense, okay? Less sense possible, and that was what they were making effort for, okay? Legend is a long and no, it's an old and popular story which might be true. Make sense means have it has the quality of being understood, okay? And it has a meaning. That's what make sense mean, all right? Strive for means to make effort. Okay, what is this part about then? This part is about how the Dada movement started, all right? And it was the group of people who gathered at Cabaret Voltaire, and they came from Europe and they escaped to Switzerland because Switzerland was not taking any part in the war to protest against their countries involving in war. And they staged performances to protest. They lost faith in their cultures and the thoughts of nationalism and colonialism because they brought many countries to war, all right? And they wanted to see the influential people to see that what they're doing was stupid. And for the origin of the word Dada, one story is that it's picked randomly from a French dictionary meaning a child's toy horse. And another story is that they chose the word which had the least amount of sense, okay? Which is what they were trying to do. And the movement used many different methods to shock the influential people or the system and to spread the movement. One thing was publicating a manifesto, okay? And in that manifesto, it described Dada in a way which does not make much sense and ridiculous, okay? Manifesto is a statement published by a person or a group of people, especially a political party or a government, okay? And it states what their aims are and their policies, all right? Rambling means not making much sense because it's keep going off the subject. Nonsensical means ridiculous. Stream of consciousness. Consciousness means the state of being awake or the state of knowing what's going on. So nonsensical, rambling, nonsensical stream of consciousness means they try to they explain what it is, but it doesn't make sense. Okay. And the other methods were displays of art or performances. One example is a mustache drawn on a copy of Mona Lisa, okay, and a rude word was written next to her mouth, so it looked like she were actually saying that. Mustache is hair growing on the upper lips of men, all right? Obscenity is something that offends people or shock people because it's sexual. Do you understand? And another example is a sculpture which was actually a urinal turned upside down. Supposedly means seemingly, which looks like. Urinal is the bowl that is fixed to a men's toilet so that men could go there and urinate. And the title was Fountain. It caused rough criticism and anger and shock. Evoke means to stimulate, cause, all right? Harsh means cruel, all right? Unkind, or showing no understanding or sympathy, right? Criticism is expressing that you don't like something. Outrage is extreme anger and shock. Dadaists, all right, stated publicly that Dada was not art but anti-art. Proclaim means you officially state something publicly, all right? Anti-art. Anti means against, right? Or opposed to. Their paintings had no purpose or theme, but can be the meaning was to be decided by the individuals in any way that they wanted to. Theme is a general idea that runs through a work of art or writing, okay? Interpret means to decide the meaning of something. Using chaotic images and inappropriate point of view and random, unconnected themes, Dada offended the feelings of the people who saw it, and it's no doubt the starting point of surrealism. Do you understand? Chaotic means the state. It's in the state of disorder, great disorder, and confusion, all right? Misplaced means it's not appropriate, and it's something is directed towards a wrong person or a thing, all right? Perspective is how you see something, the way you see things. Sensibility is the ability to sense a deep feeling. Root is the starting point, okay? But by trying not to be art, Dada became a noticed a noticeable form of art. Ironically, it means it's amusing or odd because it involves a contrast, all right? So what is this part about? Dada used many different methods to shock the influential people or the system and to spread the movement. One was what? The publication of a manifesto which described the word Dada in a way that made no sense. And others were public displays of art or performances, and the example is a mustache drawn on a copy of Mona Lisa and offending words written next to a mouth, and a urinal turned upside down, giving the title as Fountain. And this caused disapproval and shock and anger among people. Dadaists stated publicly that Dada art was not art but anti-art, and their paintings had no purpose or theme and can be the meaning can be decided by the people in whatever way they wanted to. And they used chaotic images and wrong perspectives, okay, and it seemed random. By doing this, they offended the feelings of people who saw it, and it's no wonder that it's the starting point of surrealism. Dada became a recognized form of art, established form of art, by trying not to be art, and this is ironic. This is what this part is about, okay? To spread the Dadaism, right? The group published a journal and publicated few publications. Literary means concerning literature, okay? Journal is a magazine on a specialized subject. Issue means to publicate, and issue here is publications, all right? The beginners used Zurich as somewhere from which the Dadaism can be spread, and they requested strongly to other artists or writers in other countries. Base is somewhere from which something can be developed. Appeal means to make a strong and urgent request, okay? After the war ended, the movement appealed to veterans who had a lot of experience of war, okay, of the situation of the war, chaotic situation. Attract means to make something come to it, okay. Veteran is someone who has served in an armed force in their country, especially during a war. And wealth of experience means rich experience, which means a lot of experience.